A little girl was playing with a ball. The next second the ball fell to the ground. A huge fish head appeared in front of her. The little girl trembled with fear. The fish head opened its mouth wide. It bit down hard on the glass. The sound alarmed her mother. By the time everyone arrived at the scene, deep teeth marks were left on the solid glass. A whale hit its head against the glass as hard as it could.
It's okay, it's just a whale.
A bloody scene ensued. The mother rushed to cover the girl's eyes. The blood immediately stained the nearby seawater. The shark suddenly appeared and swam away with the whale. This big guy is the legendary Megalodon shark. Why did this supposedly extinct creature appear here? It turns out that a group of scientists calculate that in the deepest part of the sea, there is an unknown space hidden in the deepest part of the sea. They sent 3 scientists on the Origin submarine to the Marianas Trench. Sure enough, the submarine passed right through the thermocline. It entered a whole new underwater space. It was the first time humans had ever entered this unknown world. There are many creatures that have never been seen before. The new underwater world was spectacular. All 3 scientists witnessed this miraculous moment. The submarine released a small probe. The probe collects all the sights it sees along the way. The lab was mesmerized by this scene. Suddenly, the submarine gave a warning sound. An unknown creature was approaching. Soon the probe lost its signal. The Origins was also hit hard. Finally, even the signal disappeared without a trace. The laboratory at sea fell into a silence. In order to rescue the 3 scientists trapped at the bottom of the sea, they had to call out the evil King Wada. Wada was not willing to agree, until he heard that his ex-wife was among those trapped in the deep sea. The 3 scientists on the Origin also began to rescue themselves. They managed to repair the submarine, and then they were hit by an unknown creature. What's worse, Wada's ex-wife was injured. Oxygen was also leaking. Bing Bing decided to take the submarine herself to save them, although she knows that all this is very dangerous. But she still went down without hesitation. Wada, who was convinced, also rushed to the submarine laboratory. In the submarine went down to the sea. Bing Bing was the first to arrive at the location of the Origins accident. Just as Bing Bing was about to carry out a rescue, something knocked him over and rolled him several times. When he was easily stabilized, several huge tentacles wrapped around him. It turned out that he was attacked by a huge squid. The squid wrapped its tentacles around the icy submarine. The submarine was about to be crushed by him. Suddenly, the squid's body shook. A stream of red blood spread around him. The suction cups on the tentacles also slowly loosened. Finally, the powerless hanging down. This all to ice are looking dumbfounded. Then he saw an even more incredible scene. The giant squid was already in the mouth of a giant toothed shark. Slowly swam away. The size of the Megalodon was too big. Watching him swim past the head, Bing Bing was completely stunned. Wada hurriedly told Bing Bing to turn off the lights, but his submarine system was already out of order. The Megalodon swam back again. It was getting closer and closer to Bing Bing, but the lights couldn't be turned off. Bing Bing can only leave it to fate. At the critical moment, Wada attracted the shark's attention. He kept releasing flares from the submarine. Attracted, the giant toothed shark swam towards him. Ice took the opportunity to escape. Wada and the Origin docked successfully. He opened the hatch. He saw his ex-wife, pulled them successfully into his submarine. The Megalodon was also approaching at that moment. The time they had left was not enough to get everyone out. The young man at the end of the line closed the hatch, turned on the lights of the submarine. The Megalodon opened its mouth and rushed forward. There was a loud bang. The Origins exploded. The young man used his life to buy time for the rescue. Wada also finally saved the rest of the people back. But what they didn't know was, their actions had destroyed the thermocline. The devil is about to come to Earth.